and welcome back to episode 11 of my Candy Love University life. So, I've already played through once. This is... yeah. This is the second time that I'm playing, and I'm playing through Castiel's route. So, because I've already played through and gone through everything of Shani, etc., I'm not going to show that in this video. I'm just going to go straight to the bits with Castiel. So, I shall be back once I find him. See you soon. Alright, and this time I found Auntie! Yay! Hey there, kitten. Auntie is crazy. I always run into you on campus. I'm going to end up thinking you work here. Would you have kept that secret from me all these years? Of course not. What are you talking about, kitten? Have you lost your mind? She's the one asking me that question? What brings you here, then? Guess what? It's a very extraordinary story. You're not going to believe it. Do tell. I was on my way to the market when suddenly, on a Friday night. Oh, it's Friday night. Darn. Anyway, where was I? You were on your way to the market when suddenly I came across the cutest, most extraordinary thing in the world. Guess what it was? I don't know. With you, there's no way of knowing. Cat got your tongue? Yeah. Well, precisely, it was one. One what? A cat! Oh, you followed a cat all the way to campus. Is that what you're saying? Oh no, you guessed the end of the story. Yes, that's exactly it. And I just caught it. But you realise, of course, that I have absolutely no time to take care of it. Are you going to give me a cat, really? Oh, great. Oh my god. So I'm giving it to you as a gift. What? Wait, I don't have time to take care of it either. And besides, it most likely belongs to someone, doesn't it? All you have to do is let it out for a walk from time to time. It's really sweet. You'll see. It'll be the cat's meow. No, wait. Plus, he can talk. And he told me that he didn't have an owner. He just needs company from time to time. He can talk? Yes. Well, I don't understand what he says. He speaks cat. But with a Google Translator, you should get by. But Auntie, I have to be going. I'm starting to get hoarse. Or maybe I just have a frog in my throat. Or a cat. Haha, very funny, Auntie. Hey, where are you going? Don't leave me with this cat. She left. Wow, now. Looks like you and I stuck together. Alright, I guess I've got a cat. Lovely. Okay, pretty sure it's the dress. Yeah, it's the dress for this one. Yes. I think. Yes. Okay, and here he is. The good old fake name technique. Castiel. If you want to come in so badly, I can get you in. There with me, we're good. Oh, really? The huge bouncer who'd been blocking the way immediately stepped aside to let us in. Thanks, Castiel. That was nice. Are you the one organising the gig? Castiel looked at Shani as if he were noticing her for the first time. No, I mean, not really. It's my music producer. It's to celebrate the release of the new video clip. Everyone who worked on it is here. That's quite a lot of people. Thanks for getting us in. Sure, fortunately I was there. You were going to get yourselves into trouble. Yeah, the bouncer wasn't exactly willing to do us a favour. You can sit at this table here. I won't be able to be around much. I have to meet up with several people during the evening, so, you know, alright, bye. No prob, thanks again. Shani sat down at the table. I made eye contact with Castiel, who was walking off. He retraced his steps. While Shani was busy getting settled, he spoke to me discreetly. Looks like you got out of your room alive. I'm reassured. Yes, surprisingly, I didn't run into any of your groupies, and I haven't heard any mention of it. That's good. He walked off for good this time. My heart stopped beating for a second. What does that mean? Why are we acting like that kiss didn't happen, even though that's all I can think of? Say, your friend Castiel was really nice. Yeah, but he isn't always as likable. In any case, without him, we'd never have gotten past the front door. Yeah. Victory! I managed to drag you out. I can't believe it. I thought you were going to refuse again and make that depressed face you make all the time. Oh, my depressed face doesn't thank you. Well, you definitely need to be shaken up. Otherwise, what am I good for? Yeah, this week was a complicated one, but thanks. Thanks for being the friend who insists so that I get my mind off things. I'm going to be the friend who insists, so we order ourselves a mojito. No alcohol for me. Don't feel like getting wasted tonight, especially not around my ex-boyfriend. Having a drink doesn't necessarily mean getting wasted, but it's up to you. Right when Shani stood up to go get us drinks, an older gentleman took the mic to thank everyone for having come. He also announced the release of the Cur Storm band's new video clip. Castiel and his band got a lot of applause. They released a video. Yes, last weekend. Oh, you've already seen it. Yeah, funny story. They turned off the lights in the bar and showed the video on a white wall with a video projector. As I watched the video again, I saw Castiel getting his neck bitten by the actress. I tapped my nails nervously on the table. Jealous. The lights come back on and everyone clapped enthusiastically. I recognized the actress in the video. She thanked everyone and went to get Castiel in the crowd to put him in the bar's spotlight with her. Everyone cheered for both of them, and the young actress kissed Castiel on the cheek. Please. I know it's an actress playing a role, but my heart ached immediately when I saw them doing it. I couldn't keep myself from looking away. Hey, she sure is pretty. Mm-hmm. And the video was awesome. I just went on YouTube. They're already at 5 million views. It's wild. They're going to become an interplanetary band. You think so? They're off to a good start anyway. We're so lucky to have been able to get into the party. Oh, really? The street's packed with groupies. Look, we watched through the door that opened and closed out front. The snake room was scattered, with photographers and at least 50 people letting out screams. The bouncer had put them behind a security barrier. It's crazy. Didn't you know they were so successful? No, not really. It feels weird. I've known Castiel for a while now. I have trouble realizing. Shani and I drank our drinks and talked about the video. I glanced over towards Castiel from time to time. He was always chatting with a different person every time. The video's photography director came to our table at one point and offered Shani a part in a future video. It sounded more like he was picking her up than a real offer. She caught on real fast too. We had a good laugh. Great, I'm popular with all guys who use their professional status to come on to me. Ha ha ha, you're popular, period. No one's come on to me one single time. Maybe because Castiel told them not to. I practically spit out my drink when I saw Shani's sneaky little look. What do you mean by that? First of all, he got you in. He got us in. Yeah, but because he knows you. On my own, I wouldn't have had a chance. And secondly, he's been glancing over at us since the start of the night. It looks like he's bored to death and dying to come talk to you. What? You think so? Are you sure? You're imagining things, if only. Let's go with this one. Oh, so you like him? Let's just say I have no idea. But it's nice to know that he might be interested in me. So Shani obviously has no idea that he is Candy's ex. Interesting. He's going to come and talk to you in a few seconds. I glanced over at Castiel. He's at the bar, his arms crossed, deep in conversation with some guy. Honestly, Shani, you're losing it. I looked at the time on my phone. It's 2 a.m. Come on, let's go home. No, I'm going home. Stop, I'm coming with you. No, have a nice evening. Hey, how's it going? Hope you aren't too bored. I froze in my chair. I'm going home, but Ari wanted to stay. No, I was about to. See you around. Wait, Shani. Castiel sat down in Shani's seat. How's it going? You mean since you kissed me in front of a herd of groupies and left me without any news for a week? Just fine. I was surprised not to hear from you after our evening, but I'm fine. What about you? I thought I was going to say whatever. I'm going to go with A. Did I do that? I folded my arms across my chest. Yes, you did. Admit it was funnier to see their faces. I wouldn't go that far. Didn't you get the slightest ounce of pleasure in inflicting that on them? I couldn't keep from smiling shyly. It was enjoyable, and not just because of their faces. Him staring at my lips gave me a chill. But it's good you're here. I'm happy to see you. You're happy to see me? Yes, why do you seem so surprised? I'm not used to hearing that kind of thing coming from you. Saturday night ended in a hurry. It would have been a pity not to have a chance to continue things. Yeah, true. A girl walked up to him and whispered something in his ear. This is my assistant, Tanya. Airy Tanya. Sorry, I just have to go see someone. I'll be right back. The girl has pink hair and a long ponytail. She barely looked at me before leaning on my table and practically knocking over my drink. She's chomping on gum with her mouth wide open. Yuck. I saw Castiel over at the other end of the bar, talking in a friendly way to a gentleman wearing sunglasses inside. What a dog. I sipped on my virgin mojito slowly, watching Castiel's assistant. She's super pretty too. Are all the people who work with Castiel knockouts or what? It's almost freaky. Seems like an army of robots. What do you know? I'm thinking like Shani now. I can't believe she abandoned me. I'm going to give her an earful. Oh, hey, for that matter, she left a little note next to her coaster. It says, enjoy your evening. Sometimes it can be nice not to ask yourself too many questions. She's totally nuts. I sent her a text. What's with the note? What's it supposed to mean? And when did you write it? I didn't even see you do it, little witch. Is she referring to Castiel and me in her little note? Come on. Castiel sat back down across from me, immediately pulling me out of my daydreaming. I can't believe it. That's the manager of the Bad January. Ever heard of them? No, never. It's just the most famous metal band these days. Uh-huh. They want to share the stage with us for their biggest concert. Oh, really? Wow, excellent. I can't believe you've never heard of January. I've rarely seen Castiel this thrilled. He looks so happy. Oh, it's so cute. No, Shani always says that my musical culture needs some work. She's right. Well, how about we head out? It's your party. Why do you want to leave? It's turning into a high society party. It's starting to bore me. But just think if you miss a golden opportunity like the one with January, you never know. My assistant's here, and my manager, my producer, and the other band members. That should be enough, for sure. Come on, let's go. We can have a cup of tea somewhere. I almost choked on the rest of my mojito. A cup of tea. Is that code for something, Castiel? What have you done with the singer from Crowstorm? Get out of his body right this minute and give us back the real Castiel. You still have a lot to learn about me, apparently. Yes, so I can see. Castiel took our empty glasses back to the bar and guided us through the crowd to the exit. I wasn't expecting it to be so cold when we came out of the bar. I'm not dressed for this weather at all. Where to? All the bars are starting to close. You're shivering. You're going to catch a cold. Come on, follow me. Where are we going? To the only place where you're not going to freeze to death and where we can listen to music without getting kicked out by the admin officer. Follow me. We have to cut through the park. Okay, if you say so. The last time I played this, I was freaking out about going here with him, but now I'm just like, okay, are we going to your place, huh? Yeah, I live right on the other side. He kept walking and I stopped for a second. Would you rather I walked you back to campus? I don't know. It's up to you. If you're tired, I'll take you back. Castiel. I know what you're going to say. Okay, last Saturday, I would have liked for things to go differently. That wasn't the plan. But you kissed. We kissed, yes. You kissed me back. I'd like to remind you. I didn't think it would mess with your head so much. Okay, I see. Did I imagine things? No, that's not what I'm saying, but phew, Airy, let time take its course. Sure. You ask yourself too many questions. We don't have to stick a label on everything that happens. We kissed once. That doesn't mean we're a couple. We used to be. And coming to my place doesn't necessarily mean things will get out of hand either. Sure they won't. We can just spend time together and see what happens, can't we? Ever since the group has made it, I've had to plan everything out in my life. Traveling, going out, communicating, creating. For once, I'd like not to plan anything. Could you do that? Probably not, but okay. There was a silence that lasted a few seconds, during which we just watched each other. Yes, I can do that. AKA, I can try. Come on, it's this way. Wow, is this your apartment? Yeah, it's better than a dorm room. Uh-huh. When I want to rehearse at 4 in the morning, at least here I can. It's huge compared to your apartment back in the day. If my memory serves me, well, you enjoyed my apartment quite a bit back in the day. Thanks for bringing that up. We had some good times together there. We gave each other a knowing smile. Then I toured the place to check it out. Take a seat. I'll get us some drinks. I feel tiny in this loft. I sat down on the couch. Castiel turned on the music and sat down next to me, setting the cups down in front of us. So, do you like it? What? Yes, I enjoy being here, but... January, the music, do you like it? Oh, well, let me listen to decide. I prefer another little band, but you probably haven't heard of them. They're called Crowstorm. It's awesome. I need to hear more of it to know if I really like it. I think the first one. They're a really nice band, but the singer is atrociously unbearable in real life. Just saying. Aren't you sly? So funny, oh my god. We chatted and drank our tea for an hour. So random. I felt so comfortable that I ended up taking off my shoes and sitting cross-legged on his couch. It's been years since I've chatted that way with him. I've forgotten how natural it was for me to talk and joke in his company. We feel comfortable again with each other so easily. Your apartment gives off good vibes, plus it's so big and cozy. Or else it's just the fact of leaving my tiny room for once. I love this place. The only problem is that it's so hard to adjust the temperature. It's super hot. As he said that, he took off his jacket and his tie, showing the V-line of his abs as he did. As if that wasn't planned. The image of him in the video getting out of the car popped back into my head right away. Everything alright? Yes, fine. He sat back down next to me. He sat back down next to me, closer than he had been before. January's music was still playing on the apartment's big speakers. His hand took hold of mine. I looked up at him in surprise. I've always thought you were striking, and especially so tonight. I swallowed hard. Thanks. It's so funny how different this scene feels now that I'm on Castiel's route and not Nathaniel's. It's so weird. We could go farther if you want to. We could go until dawn together. Until dawn, and that's it, one night. As if. His thumb stroked the palm of my hand. Just one night. One single night. One night with no tomorrow, you mean? That's an interesting suggestion. I pulled my hand away from his caresses. Obviously it's either A or B. I don't know. I think maybe A. But that could be bad because it'll be like, I thought I told you I didn't want to make any plans. Oh, God, okay. No, I'm going to go with B. I feel like B, yeah, I feel like B is going to be better. Okay. I locked my hand over his, pressing it hard, encouraging him to move up my arm. He sat back down, running his hand through my hair as if to straighten it. I thought coming to your house didn't necessarily mean things would get out of hand. Huh? Huh? That's what you said, huh? I didn't plan that, but I couldn't help myself. Is someone waiting for you tonight? Do you have something else planned? Now, in the middle of the night? Well, now that you ask, no. No. He moved closer to me, so close that I can smell his subtle scent. Yep. His subtle scent of his skin. Sorry, I thought I read that wrong, but I totally didn't. Okay. He pushed away a strand of hair that was hiding my neck. That simple move made every last pore on my skin tingle. We could have fun. He moved a little closer, his lips getting dangerously close to mine, his eyes staring intensely at mine. I like seeing him without his jacket, just saying. Just saying. What do you say? No. It's tempting. What a line. I feel like going until dawn with you. I leaned towards him. He moved his lips closer to my neck, nibbling on my skin gently. I ran my hand over his neck, under his hair, and our lips met again. That kiss is nothing like last Saturday's. He's taking his time, rubbing my nose with his, and running his hands gently down my back. I shiver from head to toe. I can no longer think straight. My ideas get all mixed up by his hands running over my skin. I'm no longer capable of being reasonable. My breathing is getting choppier, and our moves more abrupt. I kiss him, pressing my lips on his cheek, his chin, his jaw, his ears, and nuzzle into his neck. Totally out of breath. I sit on his lap, facing him, straddling him. His hands resting on my hips, he starts swaying his pelvis. Okay. I arch over him. Oh, I'm getting hotter and hotter. Okay. I want you so much. Oh my god, my phone is going off like crazy. Steph, I know that's you. I know you just saw the illustrations. Okay, and she's freaking out on my phone. Yes, the illustrations are amazing. I want you so much. Me too. He flips me over and lies me down on the rug in front of him. My neck is propped up against the base of the couch. You smell good. His lips come back to mine one last time before moving down onto my chest. Even through the fabric, I feel the heat of his breath warming my skin. He moves gently down onto my stomach. He runs his hand over my legs and climbs dangerously high up my thighs. I feel him reaching the high point, his fingers playing with the fabric that separates him from my damp skin. Oh my god. I try to undo his belt buckle at the same time, shorter and shorter of breath. I want you to abandon yourself to me. Let yourself go. Okay. His burning hands slip my panties down my legs to take them off. He does that gently. He looks at me with an amused grin before putting them in the pocket of his jeans. Okay, sure, you can keep them. You don't need them anymore tonight. I heard the little ripping sound of plastic. I looked up, taken aback. Is that a condom? Are we really doing this right now? Almost. It's a dam. It's to protect us, both of us. It's like a condom. It protects us from the same stuff. Interesting. But it's just for my tongue against your lips. It's sort of square, made of very thin text. Oh, B-Move have done their research, haven't they? Okay, oh my god. Okay, this is funny. He laid it gently over my private parts. Does this? Sorry. I'm sorry, this just took a really weird turn, okay. It's sort of cold. Oh, funny. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll take care of that. Taking my hips in his hands, he lowered his face between my legs. Oh no, I hate it when they get like this. I can't stop laughing. Oh my god, okay. His tongue ran over the material separating us, and I arched in surprise. I mean, Castiel remembers that, like, him and Candy used to be a couple, right? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, okay. I no longer feel the coolness of the little sheet, only the back and forth of his mouth on my body, pressing against me more and more. I'm getting hotter and hotter. My left hand is lost in his hair, while my right is desperately hanging onto the couch. All of a sudden, I can no longer hold back a moan of pleasure. My whole body tenses up while he still has me firmly in his mouth. That looks a bit different to what you're describing, but sure, okay. Go, Castiel. Wow. I love the sound of your voice. I love what you're doing to me. He took me in his arms gently as I continued to shake from the internal explosion I had just experienced. He helps me get up. Wait, I can't walk, sure. I'll help you. Where are you gonna walk to anyway? Practically lifting me up, he led me to his bed. Weren't you already on the bed? Okay, maybe not. I'm not paying attention. We slipped in between the sheets and snuggled up against each other. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop laughing after that bit. I just couldn't take it seriously. But interesting how this well, how Castiel's root grows, especially compared to Nathaniel's. Like, they are so different. And I've seen some of the other illustrations as well, and yeah, they're very interesting. So that is Castiel's route for episode 11. I'm going to head straight into Ryan's route next because I'm actually really curious to see that. I haven't seen a lot of information from it, so that's going to be very interesting. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more Let's Play, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!